Today in this video, I'm going to be making 3 different Halloween garlands, 2 of which are made by felt, 1 with yarn. They're very simple, so grab your supplies and come along with me. Oh, and I had to show you my new Halloween pillows. I am in love. They make me smile. Let's get started. First things first, I need to light my candle because it smells great. I got this candle for $10 at Target and it honestly has lasted me a good long while so far. So I don't even mind lighting it for hours because I know it's worth it. It was worth the money and I'll buy it again. All right, so I'm pulling out my supplies. Yes, I went to Hobby Lobby and I bought 29 sheets of felt. They were 25 cents each. The reason why it was not 30 because there was one less purple, so it was an uneven number. Okay, to make the felt chain, it's kind of like a paper chain, but with felt. I started by honestly eyeballing strips of felt. So if you like it to be exact, then by all means measure it. I have found that when it's all put together, if it's not perfect, you really can't notice it. I made a felt chain like this for Christmas last year and I love it. So I wanted to do it again for Halloween. Well, actually last year for Halloween, I made a paper chain with, I think it was black and orange. And I loved it so much, so then I did it for Christmas with felt. So this year, I wanted to make something that was going to last a little bit longer. So I think felt is the way to go for this. So it's very simple. I wish I had a rotary cutter, though. It looks like a little pizza cutter thing, I guess. It would have made this so much easier. And this purple felt was like, it was softer or something. And it was very tricky to cut. Maybe these scissors are not very sharp. But it was very frustrating at some points because it was sliding or it just like wasn't cutting very well. If this was a slowed down video, you would see more of my frustration. Like this last piece, I just threw it because it was like, it just was not working out. Next step is to hot glue all of the links together. Fairly simple, though it is time consuming, I will say. And I made the mistake of sitting on my floor to do this at my coffee table and my back was hurting and so were my legs. So maybe if you choose to do this yourself, sit like at your kitchen table. Definitely not the best choice, but I was also committed at this point, so I did not move. I actually enjoy doing stuff like this. I like to put on some music on the TV, usually BTS, whoop whoop. But yeah, I find it very relaxing to sit and do these little crafts. Once I'm finished with the chain, I move on to the back garland. So I am drawing out my shapes or figures, whatever, with a white crayon. I looked up a bat shape online and I thought, oh, this is going to be so easy. But then when I went to do it, it was not so easy. I can copy stuff like with drawing. I'm not horrible at that. But I don't know, the proportions, I was really struggling with that. But it's okay because once I put it up, it's fine. It doesn't need to be perfect. I can definitely see that some are not the same shape. Some are bigger and some are smaller. But once again, it doesn't need to be perfect. It's okay. It's cute. It's quirky. And it turned out great. Look at that cute little dog in the background. That is Mabel, our 9-year-old puppy. She's a Boston Terrier and she's amazing. She was our first dog as a married couple and I have never had a Boston Terrier before. We always had, labs and stuff growing up and I really, really like this breed. So I think when she passes on, we will probably get another Boston Terrier because they are just that awesome. We love her so much. but you know Hobby Lobby sales, so it was 40% off, and I use string like this throughout the year for various different things. Like we've had another little spool of, I think it's like silver and white, just like this. I've had it for years, and I use it for wrapping gifts and crafts, and just, yeah, I'm always using it. So this was a pretty big spool, so I know that we will have this for a while, and I thought that it would be perfect with the little Halloween garlands. So I'm just making dots of glue across the top and carefully gluing it down, you know, here and there, getting it on my fingers, and it's not too bad, but I accidentally touched the metal part of the hot glue gun. That does not feel good. No. So please be careful when you're using a hot glue gun. I should have gotten a stool or something sturdier to put this up, but like, why not use what I already had in place? And I will tell you, standing up on that little teensy slide was sketchy. Yeah, as I was standing on it, I could see it just wanting to give in, and so I was very careful. How cute. I love how it turned out. So yeah, you can see that the bats are different shapes, but I think that's okay. You know, lower the bar for yourself. It doesn't need to be perfect. Just do it and have fun while you're doing it. When I woke Cece up, she was so excited to see the lights. It was so cute. So I'm just using thumbtacks to hang this up. Yeah, if you could be here in person and see this wall up close, you would see the numerous holes that I have put in with thumbtacks. For Christmas, we'll usually hang, you know, some type of garland. I've hung up stockings here before. So yeah, I've really done some damage to these walls. Once I put it up, Cece could not stop running back and forth underneath the lights. She loved it so much. It is Cece approved. And here is it at night. I love how it looks. I love, you know, sitting down on the couch at the end of the day, turning them on. It is very relaxing. So, day 2, lighting our candles again. This took me 2 days to do because I have to cram it in during nap time, which is not that long. So, if you have kids, or, you know, if you're just, you don't even have to have kids. If you live a busy life, you know what I'm talking about. So I am moving on to the yarn ghosts. So I start by cutting out little eyes for it so I can glue them on. I just got that out of the way. I just use black construction paper. You can use little, you know, little black pom-poms or whatever. I didn't have that, so I just used what I already had, which was construction paper. I tried to secure the yarn down through that little opening in that tray, and it just kept getting caught, so I had to change my plans. Okay, so how to do this. Get a hardcover book and just wrap the yarn around the book about 50 to 70 times. I know it seems like a lot, but it's pretty easy. I did about 65. Then cut another little piece of yarn and take it to the top and tie it. And go to the bottom of the book and cut it. So as you can see, it releases. Get another piece of yarn, and this is gonna make the head. Super easy. So yeah, this was the first one I made. Mistakes were made. Do not cut that yarn. I don't know what I was thinking. If you do that, the head flops, and should not look like that. So yeah, and then I gave it a little haircut on the bottom just to, you know, cut any of those longer pieces. Glued the eyes on. I used super glue. Just I didn't want to get the hot glue gun out today. And it worked out just fine. And look how cute. Wow, I was so excited. Yep, and just keep repeating that. I ended up making 12 ghosts. So it just depends how long you want your garland. My window, you know, I just made it to fit my own window. So whatever works for you. Like I said, this is very simple. It probably took me maybe 30 minutes to do, and that's because I was in the beginning trying to figure out how it was going to look. But once I got going, I mean, it took me, I would get a ghost done in 2 to 3 minutes. So I liked this craft. This was simple. Finished the ghost, I moved on to the eyes. I used these little tweezers so that I wasn't getting glue all over my fingers, and it was much easier to place the eyeballs down. So definitely recommend doing something like that. To string the ghosts together, I found a bobby pin and, you know, I think I tied the string and looped it through the bobby pin so that I could stick it through. Any kind of needle, I guess, would work. But yeah, once again, just use what you have. And that was what I had. Look how cute these turned out. I just love them. These little crafts just make me smile. They're just so cute and so simple. To put the ghosts with the bats. I thought they would pair well together, and I think it turned out really nice. Oh my gosh, I almost fell. So that chair I got for free from one of our old neighbors. They were getting rid of a ton of furniture and it was in their garage. So they called me over. They were an elderly couple, called me over and, you know, asked me if I wanted to take anything before they got rid of it. And I saw that gem and I snatched it up. They were literally going to throw it away. It was in perfect condition. It wasn't even dirty. What a gem, what a find. Well, here's the finished product. I think they turned out adorable. It was fairly easy to do, and honestly, if it was not easy, I probably wouldn't have done it because I just don't have that time and patience. Well, thank you for joining me, and I hope this inspired you to maybe go and make something handmade for your house to decorate for Halloween. Well, thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more. All right, creep it real. Bye.